Hey guys, it's DarkendFearz, and I have a battle against my good friend Natasha, also known as Rosevee on the Rosevee chat. She's in the clan final fighter. She wanted to have a color battle, so I gave it to her. Alright, she leads out with a shaman because she chose green and I chose yellow, so I lead off with my Jirachi and I go for the U-turn, predicting her to go for the Earth Power or Leech Seed. So I'm just gonna U-turn, get the hell out of there and go into my Zapdos. And she goes for the Earth Power. I think I go for the Light Screen. Yeah, I do actually. And she goes into a Flygon. And here I misclick fucking Thunderbolt. And I meant to Roost because I just wanted to see what the hell this Flygon was gonna do. She gets a crit, which is really gay because I misclicked, and I won't be able to live the second outreach. So this is really bad because I see my team and Flygon is just gonna rape me. But this Flygon gets confused, so I go back into my Jirachi for some flinch confusion hacks, and no, I predict the switch out and I go for the U-turn. I figured she was using green, so she might be using a lot of grass types, so my Jirachi is just going to U-turn out, and I'm going to go into my Infernape. I'm going to predict the switch back into Flygon, but she goes into a Politoed, and I go for the Hidden Power Ice. Now, this is my Choice Scarf from Infernape, and that really didn't do much to that Politoed. So, I'm going to go for my 6-star Bacon. She's going to set up a Substitute, which makes me wonder what type of Politoed this is, but I'm just going to go for the Thunderbolt, breaking the sub, and I think she's going to go for, a Swagger, and I realize, Swagger Politoed, pretty interesting, and, yeah, leftovers, and I predicted the switch into fucking Flygon, and I get freaking confused, and I'm like, no, this Flygon is just gonna wreak havoc on me. So I predict the U-turn here, and I go into Jirachi, which is pretty good, because if she went for the Earthquake, I would have been screwed. Anyway, so she's gonna go into Shaman. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head, hoping for some flinch hacks. I don't get it, which is really bad because I never get flinch hacks with Jirachi, and I just don't know why. Jirachi just doesn't like me. Everybody gets freaking flinch hacks on me with their Jirachi, and I can never get a flinch hacks with my Jirachi. Okay, so Shaman is finally down, which is good because it has Earth Power. Just gonna go into a Flygon. I'm gonna go for the Iron Head, hopefully getting a flinch, but I get a critical hit, which is just as good because now that Flygon will not have to wreak any havoc on me. And she's going to go into a Sceptile. Now, if I get a flinch here, I could 2 KO this, but I don't get the flinch, and she gets the Energy Ball off, so I'm thinking this is a Specs Sceptile. So I'm going to go into my Arcanine, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, which is really... No, I'm going to go for the E-Speed, and that's going to do a reasonable amount to that Dragonite. Plus, I get to see if it's a Leftovers, and it's not, so I'm thinking, oh, Life Orb or Yachi. She's going to go for the Outrage, which is really bad for me. I'm like thinking, this is probably Choice Band. She gets a crit, which is really bad because I doubt I might have lived, but who knows. I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt on that Dragonite. I was hoping it would kill, but Dragonite has more bulk than Mence, so it actually lives. So I'm like, gay. And Outrage is not going to do much to me. She switches out. I mean, she gets confused. Her Lumberry snatched out of confusion. And I go for the Thunderbolt one more time. Now, I do a reasonable amount to this Tangrowth for it to be like a 3-hit KO. So I actually wanted to stay in here, but I realized she was going to put me to sleep. So I go into my Infernape, hoping that Sleep Powder would miss, but it doesn't. So I decide to stay in, hopefully, getting rid of the sleep. And now that Flygon is gone, Infernape is pretty much free to sweep, except for the freaking Politoed. She switches out and goes into a Politoed, and my Infernape continues to sleep. I haven't attacked yet, so I could change my move, so I go for the Close Combat now. And that's going to do a reasonable amount to that Politoed, being that I'm a Special Ape, and she's going to go for the sub. I'm going to have to break the sub because I really don't want to... deal with a Politoed with a sub, especially a Swagger one, with all the luck that I've been having. Yeah, I get a crit on the sub. I hate crits on sub, they're so useless, and she gets off a Surf, and that's gonna kill my Infernape. Oh yeah, she knocked off my Choice Scarf, that's what it was. Anyway, so I realized I could kill this Politoed with my Magnezone, and if she switches out, nothing can really take a Thunderbolt. So that was great for me. She's gonna go into her Tangrowth, and I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt. Hopefully, get a 3-hit KO on this thing, and it looks to be a 3-hit KO. And she goes for Sleep Powder. She misses, which I was just like, yes, she missed Sleep Powder. Thunderbolt, and I need you to miss Sleep Powder one more time, please, please. But no, she becomes smart and goes for the Pain Split, and I was just like, no, why didn't I see that? I should have switched out into something that could have taken the Pain Split. Now this Thunderbolt is going to be like a 4-hit KO, which is just really annoying. And she barely lives and then goes for the knockoff, and that's really bad for me because I can't outspeed her Dragonite now. And I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Fire, just in case she wanted to switch or something, I don't know. And she goes into her Dragonite. She's realizes that a Fire Punch will take me out. I didn't have a safe switch in, and this is really bad. Because, oh wait, I did have a safe switch in, freaking Arcanine, and I could have won this battle if I just went for the freaking Extreme Speed. Because I would have outsped this Dragonite, it would have died. I forgot her last Pokemon, which was Sceptile, and if I just remember that she had Sceptile and it was almost dead, I would have gone for the Extreme Speed, and I would have won. But she goes for the Leaf Storm, and it doesn't kill me, but it leaves me at enough health that my own Flare Blitz will kill me, so it actually ends up to be a draw. So yellow did not beat green. It actually tied. That's pretty upsetting because I could have won. But it was a great game, Natasha. Really enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Hope you enjoyed the colored battle.